Hi, my name is Willie Cook. We're going to be replacing hood release cable. This is a late 2004 Ram 1500. I'm going to hop up under here. We're going to be facing this direction. Give me a second and I'm going to get the screwdriver in place and show you how you pop it. Hang on. Okay. This is the hole we're going to go in. See, that's front, back, left, and right. Probably don't want to be hitting that radiator. So we're going to be sticking this in the hole there. You want a nice size screwdriver. Just like that. She's open. Make sure you have the cable on hand and make sure it's right before you go trying to replace it, because you don't want to waste a whole bunch of time with the wrong cable. So I can show you this from another angle. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're getting it from up underneath here. Getting up under here. So easy from underneath. But right here, about at that angle. I don't think you can't see a whole lot moving in there though. So you're gonna push the latch. That opens her up. Okay. Why is it not focusing? Being picky today. So here's the other end. It's got these two little press-in pieces. One goes here and one went. One was over here, one was there, and one was there. I'm sorry. That's where those pieces pressed in to support the cable, and it went in underneath here. It just slides out. Not too complicated. And this is just held in place with two screws. This one had Phillips screws. Make sure you have a good screwdriver that fits in there nice, because they're in there pretty darn tight because you're going into metal. And what I'm going to do to make this install a little bit easier is, since I don't need this handle, since the new cable comes with the handles, I'm just going to cut this cable off and tape the new cable to the old cable and cut this rubber boot off, or take the rubber boot off. And then I can pull the cable out at the same time I'm pulling the new cable in. So let me get that set up and hang on. Okay, I forgot to mention there's a rubber piece up in the firewall up behind that big white thing up there. Oh, it's a little dark up there. Yeah, I had to pop that boot out, bring it down, and here's the old cable and the new cable. So we're just gonna fish it right up through. Hopefully it'll just pull through without any problems. I thought I'd keep this live. So yeah, there's the rubber bushing that's gonna go on the bottom. Slide this back a little bit. I need two hands for that, hang on. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the front. And if all goes well, I can just pull this thing on through. Oh man! Oh well. I'm gonna try finessing it back there in the hole. Hang on. Don't get any ideas about finessing and holes. I'm gonna persuade it to go through the firewall. Okay. Hang on. Okay, I just got through that hole. And it's gonna stop again. Okay, well. Had to finesse it back there in the back by the wiring inside of the cab. Now I'm gonna see if I can't trace it and find where it's stuck at now. Can't always go easy, can it? Okay, hang on. Okay. That's the hole coming in down by the into the cab. I'm gonna see if I can't follow the cable. So that's the cable from coming out from the hole from down there, coming back behind the wire harness, and that's where my electrical tape is, and that's the doohickey that's holding me up. So it's another one of those push-in tie downs holding it in. So I'm gonna have to try and yank it out and see how far she goes. It's going up behind the battery. Hopefully there's no more of those things. Doesn't look like there is. So we shall continue. Hang on. See, these are what those clips are that I'm dealing with. I just popped it out. So. Oh, and she stopped again. We're getting there. At least I'm not having to fish it all manually. Hang on. Let me see what's holding me up now. There's another one back behind the battery. You can't even see it, but yeah, this is where the one was at. This is where another one's at. So I'm just going to pop it out. Don't know what I'm going to do as for replacing them. I got to go through my hardware, but I'm going to pop that one out, and then we'll see if it's going to come out. They're hiding them everywhere on me. Okay. Okay, she's popped out. Maybe? Maybe? Haha! Victory. Okay. I can go back up under there and screw that in. That wasn't too bad. Granted, in hindsight, you could probably fish that without too much trouble and leave those clips in. Probably might be a little bit no, actually no, you can't do that because the end won't fit through those clips. Oh well. Let me continue on. Actually, no, now that I think about it, you could probably cut the cable, yank the cable out, and then zip tie where those clips are at, so you wouldn't have to replace them in case. So instead of yanking these clips out, leave them in and zip tie them after you cut the cable out of them. Okay, hang on. Okay, got the handle screwed up in. Just 2 screws. You can fit a decent sized screwdriver on them if you want to, and just use a regular pair of pliers to cut the cable. Trying to keep things live, just keep things interesting. Okay, gonna go out, just get some hardware and see what I have to replace those clips. Okay, hang on. This is a set I bought. I'm not supposed to drop it. This is a set I bought from Amazon, HE10 56-pack wire harness routing clip assortment. I bought 2 of them and put 2 of them in the one case here. So there's some that are bigger and some that are smaller. This is the small ones I was using. Okay. Some are a little bit different than others. Some are push in. Some of them have the clips on them, so they're removable. The nice thing is you have an option of putting these on a harness or clipping them in the holes. There's also some in here that have zip ties. Let me get this closed back up since you've seen it. But yeah, these are actually nice. Bought these for doing my truck, so I'm just using 2 on here. And once I get that packed up, I'll tell you what I did to get the one in behind the battery. Hang on. You know, the hole is back underneath the wire harness, underneath there behind the battery. So I grabbed it like this. Now I'd cut the top and bottom tabs off, which would be for a wire loom. Cut those off so it would press in a little bit easier. Otherwise, you're not using a hole, you could just cut the center tab off. So I fished that down in the hole like that, and then wiggled it in there, and then eventually when I got it to stay in the hole, I made sure I pressed it in there really good into the hole. Okay, and let me grab the other tool I used. Hang on. I just stuck it here as an example. So what I did is, once I stuck it in the hole, I made sure the latch was on the bottom half, so I could grab it from behind and clip it over the cable. So it's a little bit difficult, but you can do it, even if you just grabbed it from underneath. And I can't get it to focus. Yeah, I just grabbed it just like that and closed it up. Okay. So let me see if I can't salvage the other clips that are still on this cable. I'm just going to cut the cable, slide them off, and zip tie it so I don't have to use all my clips. Okay. And once I get it done, then we get to fish the cable in. Okay. Once again, hang on. Okay, right now I'm holding the cable with a screwdriver. All I gotta do is stick that ball into that slot. But unfortunately I need 2 hands to do it, and I don't have a 3rd arm to hold the camera. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold it here and I'll set this down. Once it's in, I'll let go of it and I'll grab the camera again. So hold that thought. Okay, I'm almost in the slot. And just like that, she's in. Now you know what they say about hindsight is 20/20 or something like that, right? Now these ones I could reach in behind and unclip this one and this one. The one's back behind the battery and on the fender, I just pried out with a screwdriver. I was wondering how they worked, but you can reuse them actually. They're actually split down the center. So you just stick them right over the cable. Sorry. So they just stick over the cable like that. Now you could probably stick it in with a one prong, but like I said, I couldn't get back there to grab the prongs behind the battery of the other one, so I just yanked them out. These two were okay. So I just reused those two. And if these had survived without getting the tong broke off, I would just put it back in my kit down there. So if you like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye.